Goodness, I can tell the people that got arrested for what happened today do not watch Griff and Alyssa's YouTube channel, because if they did, they would know that trying to smuggle 54 kilograms of cocaine onto a cruise ship is a bad idea. Ahoy sailors, welcome to another day in paradise. My name's Griff and I want you to have an excellent vacation, unlike the people in today's news story. But if you stay all the way to the end of this video, I'll tell you a little bit about our vacation coming up to Greece and why it might have been just canceled. And so stay tuned. So guys, check the news today. It's a little bit of an older story, but if you haven't been following along, in Valencia, the MSC Seaside and the port authorities seized $3 million worth of cocaine. Woo. Brazilian Bam Bam. They were from Brazil. It was 10 people, 4 guys, 6 women, and it's not good. 54 kilograms of the white powdery stuff. And I was just completely blown away because as they tried to sneak this onto the suitcases, the good old puppies and the dog sniffers were able to scout this out in about 13 bags of luggage, and they found this illegal substances. And I'm just completely in shock, in awe. Let me know in the comment section below, $3 million worth. What would you do with $3 million? I'd probably book a bunch of cruises. That's just me. But I tell you what, doing illegal activities like that is definitely strongly not recommended. But guys, our group cruise on Symphony of the Seas is coming up. If you haven't joined, it's not too late. You can email Rose at weilertravelgroup.com. I would love nothing more to have you guys. We are probably going to close that booking window in just a few days. It's not too late. We had 2 people join just last week. And so we are going to St. Martin, St. Thomas, Coco Cay, and we can't wait to do that. And we can't wait to see you guys. I just want to take a brief moment before getting to the major part of this video, which is our Greece cruise. And that is, I want to invite you guys to subscribe to the channel and consider hitting the thumbs up if you've been enjoying the show. Our new morning show, it's 11 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and our Thursday night show at 7:45 p.m. Would love to have you guys as a part of the show. Now for our cruise on Greece. This morning we announced that we're headed to Greece, and I was super excited, super pumped, but we made a mistake. We made a huge one. And typically, Alyssa and I don't make these types of mistakes, but I think we may have been a little too excited to do this cruise, and we jumped the gun just a little bit, and we didn't read a little bit of the fine print. And so for those of you that are sailing to Greece anytime soon, I want you guys to be aware of the thing that flagged for us, and that is what I'm going to call cookie protocols. Let's call it cookie protocols due to the Panini Express in 2020. I'm trying to, I guess, step over these landmines, which basically the channel gets flagged if I use these keywords. The cookie protocols, and it turns out we have to take a cookie test pretty much in each port that we stop at to make sure that we do not have the cookies. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds silly, I hear it out loud, but it's $55 per test. And so Alyssa decided to dig a little bit deeper, and it does appear that we'd have to take a test in Greece, take a test in Italy, take a test on board, and we have to get an additional, how do I want to word this? A bread shot. An additional bread shot. Another slice of bread is coming in, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't think, whether you guys stand on each side here nor there, I think that's something that we're probably going to avoid doing, getting an extra bread slice. I sound absolutely insane, I understand that. But just giving you guys a little bit of transparency. The last time Alyssa got her cookie shot, unfortunately, she did pass out. And so we've been a little bit wary on the next additional bread slice or cookie shot to make sure that she can sail again. So we're just kind of hyper aware of what her body can and cannot handle. Hopefully I'm not digging in too deep. Alyssa has given me approval to say that story. I think we've shared it a couple of other times on the live stream. Also, just take a small break. I don't want to shock anybody or scare anybody from this. It's just the truth of what happened. We were at Walgreens. She got the second cookie shot. She passed out. We saw it. It was awful. It was a very scary experience. And so it's just, we do approach that with a little more caution. it is what it is. And so I'm empathetic towards people. I say that a lot, right? I'm empathetic towards people who say they genuinely can't get it, whether it's fear or religion or health reasons, or it's just I hate needles. I'm just empathetic towards people that say they can't get it. Being in a household with someone that it adversely, is that the word? I guess negatively affected her once she got it. So she doesn't really talk about it much, but again, just to reiterate, I did ask if she was okay with me sharing the story for her. And so we have taken a few steps back to kind of see what's going to happen. Just wanted to be as clear as possible on that. And she's fine. She's good now, but there we are. Let's move on. But this does kind of delay our ability to cruise to Greece. So we're looking into what we can do. Is it going to be cruise credit repositioned to something like Wonder of the Seas that's going to be stateside? What are the rules elsewhere with another sailing? Like if we decide to go to Bermuda on another sailing, or maybe the Mexican Riviera, perhaps Hawaii, I don't know, Alaska. The options are now opening back up, but it does appear that Greece is going to start taking a step back with that news, because Alyssa did a total of how much everything would cost if we decided to proceed to sail with to Odyssey of the Seas. It would be an additional $555 or something like that. $510, I think, is how it ended up totaling up. And I said, it's a bit out of our budget. And then adding on top of a flight to Rome, that's where it was. It's a flight to Rome, so you have to get a test, and then you board the cruise, and you have to get a test, and then while you're sailing to get off the cruise to get into one of the ports, I think it was Greece, you have to take a test, and then there's another one, and you have to do that on the way back. And I was just like, wow. Add that with the flight and the testing, you're looking at an additional $2,500, which I get it, for some people that's not a lot of money, but here on this channel it is a little bit out of our budget and does kind of throw a curveball with things, that with the additional added safety risk of how Alyssa's body responds to these things. Just we dropped the ball. My bad. We made a mistake. We got super excited and we went all for it. But that is the case of what's happening right now. So yes, I was super excited for Greece, I'm not gonna lie, but touching on a little bit what we said earlier with the types of cruises we can go, let us know in the comment section below. What would you do? What cruises are you looking at, and which ones should we now consider stateside, or a little bit more in the Caribbean, Southern Caribbean, maybe the Mexican Riviera? Let us know which cruise sounds or sparks your interest. Maybe we can check out the Panama Canal, but I tell you what, either way, I'm just going to do a much better job of just looking at the protocols before we actually put down that deposit. So the good news is there is FCC. We can move some things around, and we'll go from there. I'm just was really excited to see the nice, pristine white buildings in Mykonos. And so I forgot to mention that those protocols, those cookie protocols, are all the way up to May 31st. And we're looking at sailings after May 31st, around June, July. So hey, we can do, fingers crossed, maybe we'll just kind of uplift those or remove those. Things are looking good, right? Things are getting better. Less protocols are in place. Masks have been removed, and they're not requiring a lot of, you get where I'm going with this. I'm just saying we'll keep an eye on it, but I do genuinely want to get you guys' thoughts in the comment section where comments are written, right? Let us know. Would you go ahead forth and just go ahead and do it, or would you wait a little bit past that May 31st just to see what we're going to do? Or would you just go ahead and lift and shift and move it to something else if possible? I would like to hear your thoughts. And so in other cruise news and things that I want you guys to be aware of is that there are some deals coming on with Kids Sail Free. If you missed yesterday's video, you can go back and watch that. That's going to be right here. You can go watch back the cruise news, what's going on there. But guys, as always, if you dig the vibes, please subscribe. And if you care, please share. And we see you guys in paradise in the next one. Peace.